Hello and welcome to the Path Sharing Experience of the Path Presentation Mastery by Distinguished Toastmaster Sundararaman Chintamani. To reflect your path. This has been pretty challenging for all of us. Could you tell us how you went about reflecting your path and what did you focus on?
Yes, this was my last project in this particular path, Reflect Your Path. This project was designed to give me an opportunity to share my experience at the end of the path. The purpose of this project was to reflect on my growth during the completion of the entire path. The title for this project speech was, "We do not learn from experience unless dash." In this path, I used the Gibbs reflective cycle. Using Gibbs reflective cycle, the entire speech was divided into 6 major components, namely description, thoughts, feedback, analysis, conclusion, and action plan. To start with, I quickly ran through the 14 projects I did in the presentation mastery project. I also mentioned about the frequently given feedback comments by my speech evaluators, like I need to focus on delivery rather than on the scripting. I need to maintain uniform eye contact with the audience. I mentioned about all this feedback, and I also mentioned how I implemented those feedback in the rest of my projects. Then finally, I also did an analysis of the entire learnings of my paths and finally came out with an action plan. This project gave me a scope for coming out with an action plan. Some of the action plans at the end of this path were one, to take another project, another path and complete in a given span of time. Instead of taking long time, more than 1 to 1.5 years, the next path I need to complete within 6 months. That was one of my action plans. The next action item was to convert my project speeches into a blog article so that a larger audience can get benefited. Then final action item was to convert these projects of duration of 5 to 7 minutes into a 20 minutes keynote speeches so that I can talk to different kind of audience on different subjects. So these are all some of the action items. And finally, I concluded my speech trying to tie the title of my speech. I said, "We do not learn from experience, we learn from reflecting on our experience." Let me repeat again. We do not learn from experience, we learn from reflecting on our experience. So that is how I concluded my topic, and thus I completed my presentation mastery for this program.